The other day I was at a campground with my daughter, and there's this beautiful lake and a big water slide, essentially. It's a very tall one that goes into the water. Now, last summer, she and I went to we go to this campground every year, and she spent hours going down that slide again and again and again, but it had been a year since she had been on this slide. And so I could tell that she was panicking and her system was going into that like fight or flight space. We just talked about this in the video before. So she was essentially in her sympathetic nervous system, and there were no words or phrases I could use to logically talk to her emotions, because emotions do not listen to logic. It's your limbic brain, and it doesn't hear words. So she is panicking. So I'm saying all the logical things, right? Like, I'm like, you did this last year. You've done this 100 times. You can be fine. It's just a slide. You can go down slow. Like, I'm saying all the words, and she's just like terrified. So she gets up to the top, and this is where she's having this panic attack. And I said, you can even sit down and go slow. And like literally she goes down this slide slowly, terrorized. I can see her whole body is like, and it was not fun. It was not a fun experience, because basically her adrenaline system has kicked on. She's not okay. She doesn't feel safe. And so I told her, all right, Olivia, we cannot go down this slide again until we have slowed down your system. And this is what I'm talking about with this parasympathetic nervous system. So your pause and plan system is the part that tells your body, it's okay. We're safe. It's a slide. That's all we're on, is a slide. So first, we just held each other. One way to activate the parasympathetic nervous system is to hold, to either be held or to hold yourself, hold a partner, so a hug. And so I held her, and we just and then I told her we got to deep breathe. And so we breathed together, but you can't just tell her, right? So I had to show in my body through modeling as a parent, deep breaths. So as my body rises and releases, hers does too, because that is what she can take that modeling from me. When she sees me do the slow, deep breath, then her body can naturally take on that same slow, deep breathing system. So then, as we held each other and I could tell finally that her system had slowed down, then I had her, she was determined. So she went up there and I said, okay, now that your body and your system is slowed down, I need you to take 3 deep breaths when you're up there and feel your feet on the slide. And again, that's from that like skill before we were talking about, where you take your deep breaths, but you feel your feet all the way down to the bottom of your body. You're teaching your body to slow down and relax and to stay relaxed. And that's what she did. She climbed up to the slide. We took 3 breaths together. She felt her feet on the slide, and she just whipped right through that slide and had the greatest time of her life. And she was like, that was fun. And that's what I want you to hear about the difference between these two systems. You could physically see it in my daughter. Like, she went down the slide twice. The first time, there was no joy. There was terror the whole time, because her system was in that sympathetic nervous system. But when we flipped it and she was in that deep, calm space where her body is okay, same slide, fun as hell. And that's what we need to teach our kids and ourselves when we're in that anxiety panic. You cannot logically talk yourself through that. You have to slow down the entire body system and then ride that slide, or whatever it is you're doing in your life. So please like and subscribe. And if you would like to see me for therapy tips and actual help, I would love to help you. Please visit me at therapistinstlouis.com and submit a contact form.